Welcome people of the internet to role-playing tips and tricks. I am Ghostmaker15. These are my credentials, and I'm going to talk to you about character advantages today. Character advantages will come in three types: worldly, statistical, and skill-based. Statistics are the ones that are going to have the most effect on a general basis, be they charisma, being the more attractive you are and able to convince people, or the higher strength you have to carry more equipment and guns. Statistics are going to be vital because they form a very strong link between you, the player, and the character you portray. You cannot have a character that's supposed to hone everything on sight on demand. Remember to keep things as very character-based as possible. You do not want to have a character that's going to be honing everything because it will be fun. In my previous video, I really stated that I hate random character generation because it's just so random and you may have a thought of what you want to create, but you can't do it because the game does not allow it. When you make your statistics, skills, and world, make sure the game master is present so that you can agree on something that is universal, something that's going to work. Generation of random statistics and such, I think they have a part to play, but should not be absolutely vital. Skills, on the other hand, are very vital, and how many points you want to distribute are up to you. That the statistics, they're the physical part, how attractive are you, how intelligent are you, how strong are you, while skills are like how good do you shoot a gun, how well can you patch someone up that's bleeding to death. Skills are very specific to each character. Once again, I don't really think that they should be randomly rolled, at least for the most of the time. When I make a character with my players, I make it very simple. I tell them the background, I tell them roughly what they're gonna face without giving away too much. Let's for an example say, game 1. You're gonna be politicians and you're only gonna be using the charisma stat to win the day. Or alternative 2, you're gonna be politicians, but there are some people who are gonna want to kidnap you or kill you. So some combat orientation can be needed. But in general, I tell them this and then I let them make their own characters. I take a look at it and I say yay or nay. But in real life, if they can validate why their character should have 80 points in the pistol skill, then he's gonna get that skill because he has a character in mind, and I'm not gonna stomp on that. But of course, I will keep things simple enough so that things will work out. Maybe lower it to 70 points instead, if it fits the character more accurately. There has to be a symbiosis with the character and the world and the game master's will. You have to combine those. So that is my prime recommendation for setting advantages for a player. You have to know about the world enough so that you can fit into the world. You have to be badass enough so that you can have fun playing and you can do some cool things, you know? You have to strike that balance. And that's why I eschew all sorts of random generation. Can a player validate why they should have this skill or why they should have such a high statistic? Go with it, as long as it fits. And the game master, that's you by the way, you should feel that this is gonna work out. This may not be done an hour before the game starts. I like to prepare about 3-4 days before the game, and via whatever contacts I have available, I talk with my players. I give them the rundown, and then I give them the statistics and skills in a rough basis, but they more or less tell me what they want and how they want to act. With this done, we can have a very good game together. Advantages also come in the form of the worldly advantages. Is the character very rich? Is the character extremely poor? Is the character like so good at smithing that he has more or less apprentices that hound him and want him to tell his secrets? It's an option. It's something that can be done. A game master should never be afraid of making too many strange moves as long as they are in character. Maybe a guy shouldn't be close combat oriented, but maybe a mage has some sort of background that allows him to fight in a round of close combat. What I'm trying to get across is that don't use random generation. Use your advantages as a player and a game master and think things through from beginning to end. You can't just have random stuff going on. It'll make the game far less enjoyable. So that is more or less the sum of all this. If it fits, or if you make it fit, go with it. Make sure you get such a good game as possible. If that means your characters suck on everything this side of the Mississippi River, then that's part of the story. But then again, if you are nano-formed super soldiers, go kick ass, for crying out loud. You're supposed to know this shit. You have to make sure as the game master, this is the tip for the game master, what fits in. Let the players go wild with their ideas. It's better that they have too many ideas and you trim them down, you know. Better to do that than to just give them this much to work with. Or in some cases, this much to work with. Let the imagination run wild and you can take care of any mutations, if you will, and sort things out that way. Let them be good and trim them down. I think I have found that this is the best way to create characters and make sure that the game flows very well and very advantageous to both people. That is, game master and player. This is all I'm gonna say today. I'm gonna make the 4th video, which is character disadvantages. What's gonna make your character have flaws? But that's it for today. Ghostmaker15 signing off.